Hello and welcome back to a new episode of my podcast where we talk about different studying techniques that can help you improve your test grades and your memory. Today, we will talk about two very good study methods, which are dual coding and interleaving. These techniques can help you understand and remember information more effectively. Okay, so let's start with dual coding. This method combines words and visuals to represent information. For example, when learning about the water cycle, you may read a description and also look at a diagram showing evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. Basically, this method works by studying verbal information and also studying the images. Your brain processes the material in two ways, making it easier to remember. Research shows that using both words and pictures helps students learn better. Now, we will talk about interleaving. This technique involves mixing different topics or types of problems in a single study session. So basically, instead of focusing on one subject for a long time, you might switch between subjects or problem types. For example, if you're studying math, you could solve algebra problems, then geometry problems, and then statistics problems, rather than doing all algebra problems at once. In my opinion, from past experiences, this method works best when you're studying for a big exam. For example, for a semester exam where this test will contain many different topics. I would not, it's not that it does not work, but I would not recommend this method if we're talking in math. I would not recommend this method for a math test that is only about one single topic, because this method stands out when you are studying different topics. And also studies have found that interleaving helps improve problem-solving skills and leads to better long-term retention of information. So now, talking about both dual coding and interleaving, these methods encourage active engagement with the material. Dual coding helps by linking words with images, creating two ways to remember information. Interleaving keeps your brain alert by switching between topics, which strengthens your understanding and memory. To use these methods in your studies, try creating visual images like diagrams or mind maps alongside your notes to practice dual coding. And for interleaving, plan your study sessions to include a mix of subjects or problem types. While it might feel more challenging at first, this approach can enhance your learning over time. These methods are not as common as the other ones, so I would bet that these methods that we talked about today are new for you guys, but I really recommend them because they have worked for me in the past. I would especially recommend dual coding because basically you're studying twice as much as you would with other methods. Like I explained before, you're studying the verbal material, like the definitions and stuff, and you're also studying the visual material, which are the diagrams in the example I used. This method is actually very powerful when you master it. So thank you.